And I'm back. And of course, I'm going to let the notices go out before I start talking too much about things. But in the meantime, I am going to go into Twitch and publish the previous half hour we're able to get, I suppose. Okay, that's published. And I guess we'll switch over to that should be showing content. Some screwy. Oh, this is it. There it goes. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah. Basically, so back from the work thing I had to do. I actually I haven't seen the notice go out yet. I guess I should wait, but you know we got this lovely jungle view here. No reason not to look at it. Meantime, we're waiting for that to go out. We'll chop down some trees, I guess. Collect some vines. I know we need vines. Go around and grab some more copper on that loop too, probably. No reason not to. There we go. Okay, got Stream Elements thing. Waiting for the, I guess, the Twitter or the tweet to kick off the Discord bot. So the Discord bot tells everybody. So much automation and things contingent on things in other systems, but no actual verifications. So, yeah, it's all just waiting to collapse one day, I'm sure of it. There we go. I heard the Discord boop boop. And that's the announcement. Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess we're clear to start talking about various junk. So let's see, where did I leave off? Yes, we are talking about pixel art. So yeah, I want to say Friday afternoon of the con, so the second day of the con afternoon, I was able to find someone who actually had on display and was selling and was commissioning or taking commissions, and they worked in pixel art. What they had as examples was were examples were their examples were they had a I guess I mean the Loperits I would call it, I mean the original Loperit was Namingway, so I guess I'll call it, you know, they had a Final Fantasy 14 Loperit as a sticker and a keychain, and they had various pixel art of like Nintendo cartridges and meteors and starry skies and, you know, cool pixel art things. So I knew they did pixel art, and I knew they knew Final Fantasy. Apparently, they are a streamer, a much bigger streamer than me. Of course, that's not difficult. I mean, you could probably phone it in and be a much bigger streamer than me. So I talked to them a little bit and told them what I wanted to do, just to give them a general idea. You know, I'm running a channel. I want to kind of do a retro Final Fantasy Dragon Warrior theme for the whole thing. So I'm gonna need like a, you know, an intro screen, a be right back screen, an exit screen, and various various animate, not when I say animated, but multi mode, multi frame pixel sprites that would be used as me and my friends. Though the only one I really could say for sure right now, because no one else really seems to ever want to take time to discuss it, He is me as white mage because that's just my thing. And you know, not necessarily NES level, but I'm thinking PSP level. You know, a little bit more advanced in shading, not just the 16 color thing going on. Um, and so I need like that grayscale, maybe that with a little animation, maybe that with some accessories, and also something I hadn't thought of at the time, but we talked about was or didn't talk about, but I added later in my request was channel emotes and sub emotes and things for the pop-ups and all that. Uh, so basically, I essentially asked them to help me do, well, not, or just not help me do, but do all the art we would need for this channel and this stream. Some of it, of course, would make it into Discord as emotes and make it into YouTube as various things as well. Um, but I figure having those separate art assets would allow us to go wherever we could stream and use things like that. So if we do end up moving to YouTube or wherever else, like they say with in Hitchhiker's Guide, some of these people are going to be the first ones up against the wall when the revolution comes, and so when Twitch's downfall comes or YouTube's downfall comes because people are just tired of dealing with the arbitrariness, is that even a word? The nature of how arbitrary they are for various crap, and decide to go elsewhere, we can just pack up shop and go with our, if we have our own art assets and things, not relying on, what comes built into the channel from Twitch. That's sure that's all reactionary, all kinds of extremism, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, I'm sure back in the day, nobody thought that MySpace was ever going to not be a thing, and here we are. Does anyone even know who? Does anyone have Tom as a friend anymore? So things move. You get these people that are somewhat entrenched. They feel like they don't need to make changes, and faster and faster nowadays, other services come along and offer those changes, and people move. As long as, unlike Apple, it's hard to move away from Apple, but once you do, you find you've got that freedom to pretty much do whatever you want. So, things happen. I mean, it's not extremism to think that this company might not be the company for as long as I want to do things. So unfortunately, no one hears the second part of that statement. All they hear is the first part, where and they're gonna, oh, he thinks YouTube's taking over the world or Facebook is taking over the world, and okay, maybe Facebook, but YouTube, that's just stupid. So anyway, so point being, I put in a long page of things, describe what we're looking for, at least what I'm looking for, because I haven't got a whole lot of other input on the channel, and what we'd like to use, and and with some sources as far as what I want it to look like. Like the intro screen would be like a title screen from Dragon Warrior or Final Fantasy. The Be Right Back screen would be like a battle scene between me and three of my friends in pixel form against something like Chaos, or it's just something silly, some huge silly boss. Maybe a little animation, and then the same thing for the sprites and stuff. I mean, a little bit of animation. The emotes, of course, would be pixelated Final Fantasy Dragon Warrior style, just because that's I feel at home, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, so to wrap up that story and the story from before, of course, not like I have any viewers or anything, but to wrap up that story, we've made contact with composers and artists. We've communicated with them what we're looking for, and the composers in the UK. So I'm not really sure when to expect a reply from them, since I probably didn't contact them till Thursday night my time, which is Friday morning, or approaching late Thursday night their time, which means they wouldn't see it till Friday morning. And so even if they got a chance to look at it Friday, even if it came up, odds are they couldn't even had time to talk to anybody and get anything really back in writing by the weekend. So honestly, I don't expect anything from them till, I don't know, Tuesday. their time, which is Monday afternoon, my time at the soonest, and that's being real generous with the thought that they have nothing else to do. Is there anything on the map I need to clear? No, it's all clear. So yeah, as far as the artist, I'm not sure. She's U.S. based, but I'm not quite sure where. Obviously, you don't give out too much personal information in your business stuff. It sounded like they were more Midwest based, so probably not too unreasonable to also see something from them. At least a hey, I received your thing. First half of next week, probably. But they did also ask for my Twitch handle, so who knows? Maybe they're watching this. I doubt it, but maybe somebody that is anyway. Maybe somebody is watching this and hoping to get if they have this information. So if they're watching to get an idea of what I do on my stream, this is not usual. If I wasn't doing this and trying to set up this UI and mess around with the overlay, I'd probably be playing Final Fantasy IV. I think I left off with that, and that was the PSP version, I believe I was playing. That was the quote-unquote complete edition with the interlude and the after years. That happens more often than this, mainly because, in an MMO it's hard to find I play a healer. Healers in a pickup group are generally blamed for everything. I don't really need that stress, so I try to wait till I can find my friends and go with my friends. And that doesn't always happen because, conflicting schedules. So, I don't play as much 14 as I'd like. I would like to play a lot more, to be honest. I really do like 14. It is, back when we were playing 1.0, I liked it then. I like it now. For different reasons, of course. It was a little bit different in 1.0. But, 2.0 onward, honestly, there's a reason. I'm pretty sure there's a reason it's beating out WoW. And most because WoW will just keep throwing... I don't know. WoW has this thing about making everything you did before seem totally meaningless and unrelated. Whereas, up until Endwalker, we were in some huge, long storyline. But with WoW, it's like there's a new storyline with every expansion. It kind of continues. It has characters that continue, but... I don't know, maybe they made it so it was easier just to play an expansions separate from each other. I'm sure there was a design reason for it. Obviously, Activision Blizzard, they're not dumb people. They can make a good game. So I don't know, maybe this is just more appealing to some people, maybe. Or enough people to switch the numbers. I know a lot of people that still play WoW. They just go play a little bit, just go play the content they want with each new expansion, then just bail. They subscribe for 2 months and then they're back. People do that here too. They'll come in, but it seems like I think we have more content between things here, I guess. So you go away for a couple weeks, come back, there's another dungeon, or there's a savage or an extreme or something. So it's something to do if you're into that. And that's if you weren't already staying anyway, because the community and your friends are here and you like to do stuff with your friends. And I'm rambling. This is like the last time the earlier half hour where I was just talking about everything. I'm pretty sure I got my point across. The point is, we got assets coming. Good, hope it. And once we get those in, excuse me, I gotta get a drink here. I got this grape soda here for a reason. I should be drinking it. I do like me some grape soda. So yeah, things might start looking more professional, or at least more paid amateur than they have been. If you want to go back and check the streams, I actually have the stream where I made this overlay here, this transparent box. Literally took me a freaking hour. And a real artist probably could knock that out in 2 minutes. So, yeah, that's not gonna be my field, I don't think. But having made it, I definitely have an appreciation for people who can knock it out in 2 minutes. That's for sure. Not that I was knocking them, but um, so I have no trouble paying a good wage to get that stuff done. And hopefully, I communicated that to the creators I'm working with, because if they come into something and they think, oh, this would be so cool, but we don't want to charge anymore because we already talked about a payment. It's like, no, no. If you look at what we put together and you've got this idea that just sounds amazing and it fits right in with my vision, and we and I just didn't think of it because I'm an idiot or something. I don't care if it costs money. I mean, if I don't. I'm not doing this to make it turn a profit. I'm doing this so I have something 5 or 10 years down the road I can look at and go and just laugh and giggle because hey, that was cool. So now that is not to knock my creative skills. I actually I got a new set of tires on my car today, and I actually thought of a limerick, an original limerick, to put in their Google review, which I need to go do that at some point. I thought it was quite good to come up with on the spot. Uh, I'll even type it up if anybody wants to hear it, but I thought it was pretty good. Uh, yeah, I doubt many people get limericks in their Google reviews, let alone original ones. Okay, what do we got here? Inventory. We got a lot of stuff except not much limestone. But the other stuff we're slowly stacking up. That's good. I think limestone was back by the river, which is this way. Yeah. Where's the river? There's the river. If you don't know where the "there's a river" quote comes from, it's from pretty sure it's from one of those Animal House college style movies called Up the Creek. Where the one particular house is just like crap, and they get challenged by the preppy house, and they go back and forth, and through their own off-brand wacky ways, end up winning this event that means so much for some reason. Very much like Animal House. Of course, I think Animal House just pretty much burned it all down at the end. But I think this group actually worked and won and stayed within the system. Anyway. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's definitely one of those 80s college movies. A little bit of fan service, a little bit of, a lot of drinking, a lot of disrespect for authority. Stupid fun time. No, nobody's claiming it's high art, that's for sure. No more cotton there. Yeah, I just haven't gotten the like the sugarcane. I just have not gotten the skill to pull anything from sugarcane except vines, which is fine. I need vines, but eventually I'm going to expand this to the point where I actually get what the resource is. that'd be nice. Plus, nobody's out here bothering me, so I can just do this and talk. Nobody expect me to do anything. Nobody's inviting me to. Nobody's inviting me to, random invites to raid just because I happen to be on as a healer. Actually, that is a good question. I should probably. Who's on? You can see my friends list. Where do I know Nana from? Southern Cross. Who is that? I don't know. But we got Beelzebub, Kristara, V, Nene, Key. See, Key is online, but if I try to send Key a tell. Oh my god, she's not on the duty. I'm gonna mark my goddamn calendar. Pardon my French. And I can even type profane things and you can't see my chat, so ha. So I can ask Key, what the hell? Why? How come you're not on duty? You're always on duty. And for the record, I never mark my streams as for kids. Not that I do. I mean, none of the games I play really have that issue, but sometimes you just need to say fuck. I mean, it's an exclamation, it's an exasperation, it's a word, it's a piece of language, and to say that there's never an excuse to swear is, well, then there's never an excuse to use any passion in your language. Anger, frustration. I mean, there are words that express that, and that's one of them. And if you know, I mean, oh yes, you shouldn't express frustration or anger in your language. Then why should you express happiness or hope or anything? And why should you express any emotion in your language? If you're gonna, call it down to language, it's just for raw communication. Isn't communicating your emotional state something? I mean, I'm not saying that every other. I mean, I'm not going with the stereotypical or the joke Australian thing where it's like every other freaking word is cunt. No, that's not the point. There's a joke is they use that word like we use punctuation, and maybe that's true. I find it hilarious, but it's all about styles of communication. In my particular case, occasionally a swear word I feel is appropriate because it's just, I don't know, it's like a shortcut to convey emotion. Instead of giving you like 500 words on how I feel, I can throw together 3 or 4 swear words and you get the point. Yes, I did get one of the cool little sheep for my animal area. I was there on the last piece of the stream. I will head back over there because it's always nice to pet the cute animals. I don't, what can I do? And speaking of I guess the delay or the long pause in the stream, where actually it was so long to the point where I stopped the stream and I started again hours later. I do actually have a position that requires me to be on call for a facility occasionally, and because I was on vacation last week, I decided to pick up some extra on-call hours. Because hey, money's always nice for bankrolling my hobbies like this. So it just happened that there's, it's rare that they call usually, but they did call, so I had to go deal with it. That took a little bit, and but hey, OT. And it's not like it's not like they're abusing me or messing up my work-life balance. Like I said, it's uncommon. Some weeks rare. Some weeks it never happens. Some weeks you just go through the whole week and it's like, nope, you're good. And of course it also helps if you're taking care of business during the week, so they don't have a reason to call you in the off hours. Which so there is that. Let's not click on that too far. There we go. But yeah, took care of that. It wasn't anything. It wasn't an emergency. It wasn't anything life-threatening, which can happen at my particular facility. So it was good that it was just something basic. I mean, it was important because it was providing information to the staff there, but it wasn't related to a particular case, and nobody was hurt because of the slowdown in them having that information or the workarounds and stuff. They have tons of workarounds, but when you're dealing. Sometimes when you're dealing where minutes are important, or say even seconds are important, you can't, screw around with some stuff you need to know now. I'm gonna run up here. Maybe I can actually get the sunrise lookout and get this going. Ooh, chocobo. See, I can't catch chocobos. I just have like the small nets, and it's not like I'm catching them for chocobo dinner. I'm putting them in the pasture out the other side of the island, and it's like a petting zoo. To be honest, it really is like my own personal petting zoo, and it's awesome. If that makes me a bad person, then I'm a bad person. what else? I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to just hear me talk about the con experience. Because if you've, odds are, if you're on this channel or even bothering watching this or you know me, you've probably been to a convention of some sort, and you have a general idea what a con's like. I mean, individual cons generally aren't that different from each other. They would just have different. I mean, every con pretty much is going to have a dealer floor or a show floor, which is going to be a whole bunch of vendors and people, selling pre-made stuff. Then you have the artist alley, which is a whole bunch of people selling or doing fresh art and their art or signing books, and generally less about the merchandise, though there's plenty of merchandise, and more about the creating things, the custom things, the new things. Like I said, I got some custom Inanese art done. Very happy with that. There's pictures of all the junk I did on my Discord. But in addition, like I said, every con's going to have the dealer floor, the artist alley. They're going to have autograph events. They're going to have panels talking about different topics related to the subject of the con. They're going to have photo ops, autographs. I might have said autographs already. But basically that type of thing. And that's pretty much every con. And usually there's, depending on the con, there'll be some sort of activity related to the con. Like, since we went to a general comic convention, in addition to that, there was also computer gaming, console gaming, tabletop gaming. Local game stores were showing off new games. Collectible card games out the wazoo. That's pretty much every con. The only thing that changes is the time of year, the location, and depending on those things, you'll get perhaps a different, I don't want to say a different clientele, because pretty much, we're all geeks and nerds. More of a different source of things. Like on the West Coast, it's sometimes easier to get some of the bigger names because they're already out there than it is like in the Midwest or whatever. But then usually Midwest cons will tend to make up for that with more activities, like Gen Con, of course. As much as I dislike the upper echelons of that, is a big gaming convention. I mean, there's games and games and games and games and games and games. So yeah. Am I somewhere I've not been before? Now this should be somewhere I've not been before. I've been working into that. No, I passed it. I guess I had to go up. But anyway, yeah. And here we've got the goblins. I actually caught a goblin. I actually caught a goblin earlier. There's one in the pasture. I could be riding a motorcycle, I suppose. I don't know, just get a motorcycle, ride 3 feet, get off the motorcycle, harvest something. Get a motorcycle, ride 3 feet, get off the motorcycle, harvest something. I just run. I don't care. So yeah. Oh no, there is nothing past this. This is the lookout. This is the end of it. Okay. Get up there in any way. No? According to this, I should be able to... Ooh, there we go. Oh, that looks neat. Can I get down there? The wild. Open up anything on my map? No. Apparently there's another way in here. Build on. Maybe you have to build something at some point? Something up here? Unlocks more? Okay. Since we're going back, I'll take the motorcycle a bit of the ways back so we can go keep harvesting things. I need limestone. I need to get back down the river, get more limestone. I don't need any more just rock. I can get just rock down there at the river with limestone, so that's even better. Chocobos. A lot of it down here. There we go. And yeah, more limestone. So yeah, so I don't really need, like I said, I really don't need to generally explain the convention thing to most of the people, but I guess we can go into a little bit. You know, like I said, there's a dealer floor, which is like for more for vendors and stores and people who want to come in and sell things. And for the Emerald City Comic Con being on the West Coast, a lot of import stuff, a lot of Asian stuff. I mean, like I said, I had to go, you know, to get I had to get a Hololive keychain. I'd like order it and wait 6 months, and it was like $40. But hey, that's what I had to do. You know, over in Seattle, I walk into a bookstore. Granted, it's it's a Japanese bookstore, uh, and it's like bam, like crap on the shelves. I just grab something and go, you know. So definitely different resources depending where the con is. So yeah, so I was able to find some of my get my Hololive fix, uh, at ECCC Emerald City Comic Con. That's the one I attended. Um, so it was fun. It was definitely good. They're actually moving it back to. It was delayed because of the Rona and the reaction to the Rona. No matter where you stand on that, it was a thing and it happened, and the crap was delayed. So next year they're actually going back to their normal schedule, which essentially means there's another Emerald City Comic Con in 6 months. So it'll be in March, and my brother wants me to come back out. So as long as my vacation junk is in order, I'll go. I mean, he's willing to foot the bill for the freaking plane ticket. How can you say no to that? I mean, not only would I be refusing a favor, I'd be telling him no, you're not even worth a free plane ticket. And that's just not true. This is maybe. Oh, I can get cabbage seeds now. I want to plant cabbages to go with my pumpkins. Which is funny because other than pumpkin pie, I would probably never touch either one of these things as a food in real life. And pumpkin spice anything doesn't count as pumpkin. I'm sorry, fake pumpkin flavor. Anyway, so yeah, so of course I would go back out and hang out with him for a few days. It was great. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, so as long as my vacation status is sorted, I will definitely do everything I can to arrange that. And hopefully 6 months is a long time to me forget how boring the flight was and how much I wish I could fall asleep. But between everybody and their brother using the bathroom a ton of times and screaming babies, it's not easy to fall asleep on a 5.5 hour flight. So yeah, because I'm literally flying from one far corner of the country to the other. But the weather was nice. Oh man, was the weather so much nicer than here. I mean, it was 20 degrees cooler than here all the time, without the humidity. And I mean, yeah, it's an expensive place to live. But if you can afford it, given the choice, it's hard to beat for temperate. You used to be able to claim that most of the U.S. was temperate climate, but nowadays, anything in the south half is getting pretty rough, and you got to go to some more of our peculiar geography, like mountains and such, to find stuff that's got enough shelter and windbreak and cloud break to be really temperate most of the year. I'm not a I can't even think what they call a weather person anymore. Huh. Guess I'm losing my mind. Meteorologist. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't even play one on TV. But I don't know. It just feels like at least living in the South U.S. as I have for a long time now, and haven't lived in the Midwest even then. Some people don't believe that how hot some of our summers used to get. Even back before all this, climate change disaster crap when I was young, we would get 100-degree days in Central Illinois along the river along the Illinois River. Is what happened. I mean, granted, it was not common. Probably not as common as it is today. But like I said, not a meteorologist. Don't have any facts, just experiences, interpreted experiences, memories. So heck, I could be nuts and imagining this entirely wrong, Or I could just be totally imagining it. But anyway, so, yeah, so what I'm saying is there's nicer weather than where I am, and I appreciate it. He never wrote me back. I feel sad. Nothing unexpected about it, but I still feel sad anyway. I scrolled back just to make sure I didn't miss it. So nothing but me gathering stuff since I spoke to her. Okay, let's look at our building area. So what do we got? We got worked past. Nope. Vacant plot. Landmark vacant plot review. We can do one of these two things. We can do the windmill, which we have plenty of stuff for. We can do the tree fort, which we have plenty of stuff for. As much as I like the name of Quixotic, that's Don Quixote. Quixotic. Quixotic. I think they might say Quixotic. Or Quixotic. I don't know. How do you pronounce? Because I know it's Don Quixote. So Quixote. So it'd be E at the end. So Quixote. So I guess it's chaotic. I like chaotic, I suppose. I wonder if that's intentional. Because he kind of was. Anyway, point being, as much as I like the name of the windmill and the reference to the tilting at windmills, I think I kind of want a treehouse more. So I'll probably build that. And we have plenty of stuff to build it, so I will, I'll walk back there. I'm not going to use, I got a aisle return, which takes me back to the cabin, but I can walk. And this looks wonderful. Why wouldn't you want to walk in this? Besides, it's going to take like 10 to 12 hours to build it. What's another 2-3 minutes of walking when it, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be here right when it finishes. So there's a buffer. I can walk. It's fine. I'll grab some more things on the way out. But yeah, the reason I logged into 14 as much as anything else was to work on this, as you might see, and to be doing something that was on my own time so we could talk about stuff, or I could talk to whoever's listening, or I could talk to whoever watches the recording later, I suppose, about stuff. And because really I think the come down is this is almost like therapy for me. It's like keeping a journal, but I'm not actually keeping a journal. It's keeping a journal that anybody can actually go look at when they want to. So I guess the key to this is either be really, really, really honest, or make sure nobody can verify anything. So I'm going with the honest thing. So if anyone watches this later and they ask me about it, I don't have to remember what I said, because whatever is what I knew at the time. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with the short landmark. I think we're gonna go with the tree fort, towering tree fort. That sounds. Give you a good view of the ocean from here, I think. Okay, they're doing their thing. 8 a.m. That's less than 12 hours. I can deal with that. They're working their little mammoth arms. Yeah, I think the tree fort, something even higher. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good thing to see as you're approaching by boat or whatever. I think it's kind of nice. Also, can I make these tools? Yes, I can. Okay. Can I not? Oh, we got enough for everything. Why can't I make tools mode? Gather along, craft along, material allocation, manage minions. Oh, I got minions. That's right, I got the one minion. Yep. At the inlet. No, that's the hideaway, actually. Yeah, hideaway is Omega F. Down by the inlet, I'd put, like, it's the beach, so would I have anything that seems like watery? Oh, of course, we got it. Pff, yeah, definitely. Yes. What else seems like it'd be good near the water? Parrot. Not more of up here. I have baby opals. Watery. No. Yes, no, maybe moist. I don't. Saltwater's not necessarily the same thing. Yeah, this thing. Yes. Seal, yes, definitely. I never really looked too closely at if we have anything fish or beach related. I think we're okay otherwise. Yeah, the airship wouldn't necessarily be down there. Yeah, not really, like I said, not really anything too... Yeah, I think that's good. I think that puts a couple things down on the beach. That seems nice. Anyway. Ground squirrels, lambs, goblins. Yep. A couple things. Just a couple cute small things. Anywho. Why can't I build the tools? You cannot craft more than one item. Did I already craft one? Oh, I guess I did, actually. I guess I need better tools? I don't know. Well, there's really nothing else for me to make right now. And I need Mark III. What does Mark III want? Right set of tools and a team. Okay. Really nothing else for me to do here right now, it seems. Because I have those tools. Maybe something I need to purchase? Nothing there. Can sell materials. Pretty much at 3 a pop. Oh, I can pretty much say I want to keep 20 of everything and they'll just sell everything else. That's not bad, actually. Oh wow, those are actually worth more of the better type, actually. Let's see. Okay. These are the good type. I actually can buy outfits down the road. Actually buy some more minions. Barding, crackers, cordial. Chocobos. Here's some. Huh. That's actually kind of cool. Coconut water. Eyes out the wazoo, yes. Out the yin yang, as some might say. Anyway, so yeah, I guess as we finish what we can do here for now, what I wanted to look at was setting up this UI. Now, as you can see, my buttons really aren't very aligned. I like to keep. I wish there was the snap to grid actually worked right for this stuff. But as you see here, let me go to the HUD layout. Bam. So, hotbar 1. Turn it on and off. I can check the HUD layouts. Okay, see, I basically copy-paste settings into new slots. I don't want that. I just want 2. See, there's really... I can set the sizes, which is about 60% regular, which is, I mean, that's about right. I mean, that's 80 would be, the difference between 60 and 80 is just huge. I mean, but I mean, looking at what gets displayed, 80 is probably better, to be honest, for this. So you can see what's clicking and what the shutdowns are. So yeah, we probably want to set these to 80. I think that looks better. And remember, a lot of stuff's going to be off the screen for you guys. So this here, I can move over to this here so you can see that. Nice to have. Like I said, you probably don't need the map. I mean, do you need the map? You definitely need the quest list, because that just gets in the way. So, move some of this stuff down. Put the map up here in what would be your top corner. Or chat would cover that, so let's move it over here. And then I got my info, server info. We'll put that above the map so you can see. Make this what would be the corner of the screen, I think. So you can see. Oh, wait. Okay, and then we'll move the duty list up off here to the right where you guys can't see it. You don't need to see it. Main menu. I'll move the pet heart bar up. Move the main menu over here. Means that really anywhere over here is fine too. Inventory grid I don't use. Gale I'll put right up here. Put this over that. Actually, so I know that's like the edge of the screen that you guys can see. So there. Which is fine. Progress bar. Maybe down more where I can see it. Cross hotbar we don't use because we're not using a controller. New game guide we're not using. So we can probably move that. New game guide. We're going to... Can I even turn that off? Huh. Will let me turn that off? Not sure. Maybe I can't turn it off. Anyway, notices. I guess up here where we can see them. Notices. Enemy list, move up a little bit. Over that. Alliance list, limit gauge. Hotbar 10, which I don't use very much. Fine. This I'm going to move over. My party list. My info is on top of that. The 10 really doesn't get used a whole lot. This thing down here, which I guess you can't see it because you can't see where my mouse is right now. Let's save this for now, and we'll get the difference. What's that? Yeah, this over here. Oh, how do you see my mouse? I thought you could see my mouse. I feel stupid now because I wouldn't like pointing at things with this mouse and you guys can't see it. Anyway, you see how the chat thing sticks out a bit? It doesn't need to be that big, to be honest. I think I can make that smaller in the HUD settings, maybe. No, it's not. Not in the HUD settings. Must be in here somewhere. Log filters. Maybe I can't. Maybe that's just linked to how big things are. Unfortunately. HUD. Okay, it's here. Display SP bar, display duty list, minimap, guild, server info, clock types, gauges. So something to do with the chat. I'm just missing it. Party list is cool. Workout display, restore map when not moving, map font size. I think I've seen tomorrow. Oh, that's huge. I don't need the fonts to be that big, I don't think. Yeah, that does not. The fonts do not need to be that large. That's a. Let's turn that back. Wrong button. The right one. That's not the right one. I do have things set up pretty high. I got a pretty decent graphics card. Yes, things are set up pretty high. We're using dark theme because I don't know what kind of monster uses light theme. That just doesn't happen. What kind of monster are you using light theme? Map stuff. Map. Yeah. No, not large. Standard at best. Maybe even small. Well, there's map transparency. It's fine. NQ and HQ text. I don't think I can bother with that. So anyway, yeah, we're not worried about that. So this is something else we can move. Let me move that either. I guess that's kind of where they're going to put things. So anyway, yeah, I was going to... Experience bar will disappear when I hit a level. I guess this could be over here. It really doesn't need to be anywhere else, to be honest. Just for now. Not really filling this party bar yet. Then I can move this down a little bit. See, they don't quite line up, and I can't make them line up. So freaking annoying. Just snap into place. Why can't I have snap? Anyway. So, most stuff's sorted now. I guess we're pretty good. But yeah, this is the kind of HUD we'll use, I guess. You guys can't, like I said, there's stuff you guys can't see the left and the right, the chat stuff, the quest list and stuff, but the important things are here. You know, you can see chat, you can see resources, you can see party groups, you can see actual menus that open, you see the map. But I think this is not bad, actually. This will be a good setup for 14. This overlay will be, I'll leave this overlay to be 14 specific. But yeah, let's check the friends list again. I still don't remember who Nana was. Drive me nuts. And he never responded. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're pretty done here, actually. We can go back to the real world, I suppose. That's actually down the beach. Let's go check out our friends on the beach. Sorry about that. I clicked outside the window. Yeah, so like as I was saying earlier before I got distracted by the UI, this is kind of therapy for me, I suppose. Okay, it's kind of funny. Let's look at our other friends. Okay, that is dangerously cute. I don't know if we can stand here and look at this. A nice little place to sit back here where nobody can see us. Piece of driftwood. Looking out over the cove. Wow. I've been to a couple places like this once. I'm trying to remember where it was. It was nice. Okay. Going back. So yeah, we got our island. We got our island set up. Looks like a lot of people looking for their islands. So as I said, yeah, it's rare that you'll come here and find me playing 14. Not that I don't like 14, but it's very hard for me to get a group to complete stuff in 14 because from the quest log that you can't see, I have a whole bunch of group stuff I probably should be doing in some way. Oh, actually, there's a freaking crystal there that I am not. So we're gonna teleport back to to my FC house since I'm really the only one in it anymore. My free company estate hall. Now we need to pick this up and move it to our island. That's what we need. Oh wow. I need to clean up this mess. That's better. There we go. Much better. Did that go too long? Let's do our summoning stuff. Back out. Oh, anyway. Here again, gone again. Yeah, I like this. I definitely had a lot of good help setting this up. Felix helped me make this nice, and I really appreciate it. And I just never see any of them often enough to thank them. But yeah, Felix really did an amazing job on this. Blew more money than I've ever seen in Final Fantasy XIV on making it look nice for me. Can't thank him enough. It looks really good. It has. I mean, I haven't had to touch anything. I mean, we're all set up here. We can even make our own little things for FC buffs. This thing was nuts expensive. Excuse me. This thing was nuts expensive, if I recall. I mean, the minions are mine, but a lot of good work here. This triptych as well. The work down here to make this look just nice. He did great work. Excuse me. So honestly, without any friends on that will talk to me, I don't know what else I could really do right now. There was I got the outfit from like I said, the Moonfire event, and that's running for another couple days until tomorrow. I think they're doing the change they're doing tomorrow. The hotfix is also going to change to the new event, I suppose. But the island is cool, and they've added more content. And if I ever get a chance to play with people, I will probably work on some content. But until then, I'm kinda out of luck. Oh, the artist is playing, and she's playing the MSQ.
This pepperoni did not get here by accident. Oh no, no.
I will send her messages.
Carefully placed here by hand by
Any message.
at Papa John's.
There you go.
Didn't stop just because it hit the crust. Oh, that pepperoni and hand stuffed it inside. That signature pepperoni recipe giving every bite a little extra bite. A kick in every melty pull. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
You knocked over the coffee cup.
Don't drink coffee.
Hello. Welcome, welcome. I never asked you. We met them at ECCC. How do you pronounce the first part of your username? Is it Charybdis? Charybdis? I forgot to ask that question. But welcome. I'm glad you could catch me live. I saw your email, by the way. I haven't been able to respond because I am moving. If it wasn't clear by the mess behind me that you can kind of see hanging out. We just moved right after ECCC. So I haven't caught up on my emails yet, but I did see your email. But how have you been? Charybdis. Yes, that's a rookie mess. You should see. That's true. Okay, well, to be fair, I would say that I'm kind of like on the leaning towards the OCD clean freak side of life. So for me, this is like a mess. And a lot of it's low. There's like a lot of like stuff that needs to go in the desk that you can't see because it's below me.
So in case I'm obvious by all the clicking, I'm actually like typing to the artist.
There we
So
go.
Barrett, she did get my email, which is good.
Alright, everyone in?
Yes.
Man, I get to start this
Yep.
next patch. Glad I'm the voice of almost all of Rosadon.
Hey, you chose it.
That's true. It's fun. Oh shit. Excellent timing. I accidentally clicked.
Oh my
What did it
God.
say? We're starting
Just a
off strong.
moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks.
They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding skills. Similarly, our alchemists have also...
She's actually working through the main quest and has people to go with her, so that's good. That's definitely progress. Definitely better than what I'm doing right now.
I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Wood. Let us head there at once. I almost called it the Great Walk again.
Is that not what it's called?
I want there to be a Chinese restaurant named Great Walk.
There is.
Is there not? Okay, I'm like, is there not?
Well, I've never been there.
That's why I thought it was the Great Walk.
So let's go to
Ooh, are you enjoying your island? I haven't gotten to dive into it yet because this is the first time I've gone 14 in like a month.
In an Adamus.
go to Gridania.
Watch out, Lindblom.
Everyone in?
Yes.
Ah, there you are, Miri. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial atoms. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its aether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Razatan. I would express my gratitude to Mutama, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Adamus to attend to a pressing task, but said she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive at the warding cells.
Well, the good news is,
Wants to be Sid.
yeah,
Probably had a Sid, yeah. Sid has had to talk at least.
she said she got my email, so I know the artist got the email now, which is good. So on track. And the fact that she didn't boot me from her channel means probably the email is probably okay. As usual, I probably did ramble a lot, jumped around, probably over-explained some things, which is kind of my, I guess, my my want. Anyway,
He has an accent.
They all have accents.
I don't remember. It's been so long. Did someone say warding skills? Because it just so happens we have them.
Nero!
I'm gonna go check the creepy noises real quick.
Okay. Be careful.
Say that ghost hunting squad over to Kelsey's new place.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna play Phasmophobia next?
Oh, heck yeah.
Creepy time again.
We're just gonna awkwardly stare.
actually, I wonder if I should watch her stream. She's ahead of me in the main quest. I really don't want to.
Okay, but if you had to choose someone
I really don't want to see any spoilers.
who would you stare at?
Tataru.
Because I know he'd stare back.
just heard like.
Yes.
Ghost.
So many things. Alright. Also, if you can all hear the fire alarm in the background, sorry about that, but none of us can reach it because we're all short.
I'm having trouble hearing.
And they were supposed to come fix it 2 weeks ago. Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the president himself to attend, you need to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? I feel weird whenever I see the word president in context that isn't like U.S. government. It like throws me off. I don't know
What,
why.
you didn't realize Sid was the president now?
It doesn't see. It just throws me off.
Now, Mr. President.
You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly.
This was
I'm
a
pretty
pretty
sure
cause
you
that
are.
you were, Nero.
First line paid the signal we collected data, then made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void, with nary a hint of degradation. And
That
with
smile
the
looks
soul-
pained. Did we have a Biggs and Wedge?
Well, Wedge would have been me for sure, but...
As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe.
But enough bragging, here are the standards.
With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you.
Don't mention it. Whatever his name is, came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Sorry, I'm sick, can't you tell?
Don't die.
Thank you.
Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Aww.
Wait! Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us for a second pause, very well.
Oh my god.
Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. Yeah, he's travel-wise.
In a normal way.
It made it worse when you clarified.
I felt like I needed to.
Taki, you're okay. We got all the voices here, don't worry about it. Jen's got lots of vocal range.
Certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present would take so long to receive?
It takes a long time to get a bigger body.
Oh my god.
The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you want to know that, eh?
Remember when you were purple?
RoboCop version.
I'm gonna get gun fingers.
Robo overall version.
Yeah.
to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion.
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Apiari.
He is in. Okay, so imagine you live here and you didn't get the memo about
Go on.
featuring Rashawn. And one day he walks into your room or your house or your shop or whatever, and you're just like, what happened? I saw you last week.
Roseburg.
That's not how puberty works.
Puberty's such a bitch.
And imagine if they're not like an aura, and you're just like, no, this is normal for aura. And you just got this like Ellison like, what the? Just like, who are you? Did Rashawn die? He's dead. I haven't seen him in a month. But I keep seeing this weird adult doppelganger like man walking around. Also, what is the Shokubo wearing and where can I get it?
That's a Suzaku Bardi. Pretty sure.
Pretty.
There it goes. Yeah. I hate the fact I knew that, but yeah. Play this game too much. I think I went 5 years playing this game, which is wild to me.
Oh. Yep, I've been standing around doing nothing. Watching somebody else's channel, seeing if they, So, she got the email, so we're good. We're back to our thing. And, not that our thing is actually anything, to be honest. Why do people on the servers come here and advertise, like, junk? Like, we don't need your freaking money-making scams here. Just go. Let me check the friends list again. One last time. Nope, nothing. Okay, I guess that's really it for me. I could switch over to 14. Not 14, switch over to 4, actually. But I would want to stop and start the stream so I have, I can change the name without doing too much. But I think we got the overlay good. I think we're good. We're actually would be decent to play at this point, I think. Without too much trouble. Let me switch over to, yeah, I'm not exactly looking very wholesome there. Looks nice, though. Yeah, Dancer. Was working up on Dancer at the time. I think we were doing, who was it? It was, Lily was helping me. I think Lily and Mofi, we were doing doing dungeon runs together. We were just grabbing somebody and going. And it's pretty much, that's why I pretty much got like 63 and 65 dungeon gear. Suppose I could do them myself, but like I said, I don't know, I just hate random stranger pickup groups that want to rush through things and I don't know. Just. Huh. Didn't mean to bother you, I guess. Oh, this is nice. I guess anything you miss is gonna go out into the water, I suppose. Probably don't want to use metal arrowheads at that point. But yeah, so we played a bit, we talked a bit, or I talked and maybe you listened. I don't know if anybody listened. And we got this, we got the layout set up. I'll talk with some friends. Maybe we can set up to actually play some tomorrow. Another thing I was thinking about playing was Grim Dawn. You know, a little bit of ARPG clicker. That's a solo thing, so I wouldn't have to rely on anybody. Also, there's going back to playing some more 4, Fantasy 4, which again, solo thing, don't need to bring anybody, you can just do it. It is already 9. I don't know if that's too late to start the stream on a different topic. You know, so I don't know what to say. But anybody who's actually listening, I'm glad you're listening. I'm glad you're watching. I think we're this will give us almost 2 hours of stream a day. I think that'll be all we really need. You know, not that we have a minimum or a maximum, or whatever. But you know, I guess I'll just relax and play some offline stuff. And tomorrow we'll see about getting an early start and maybe making some arrangements to do some more 14 stuff. Because you know, why not? Plus, the new treehouse will be done by 8 a.m. my time, which is, you know, I'll be up after that anyway, so that'll be fine. So, thanks for watching, and I'll publish this in a bit. And of course, I always welcome any comments. Stop by Discord, make some comments, say hey. But I think that'll do it. So thank you very much.